Welcome back, everyone. Okay, now that we have a scene and now that we have a couple of actors here, let's go ahead and let's change the background color. So what we need to do is we need to go to properties here. And what this is that this is the properties of the scene. Now, we could have a solid color, we could have no color, or we could have a vertical gradient. Let's go ahead and put vertical gradient. Now, a gradient is a slow transition between two colors. So what we're going to do is I'll give you the best tip for game design right here. One of the things that happens in game design is black and white are the absolute opposites of a spectrum, and since they're the defaults in what we normally do, what ends up happening is that they get overused. So the easiest way to do this is to actually have something of a dark gray, something like this, but even since this is black here, something like a dark gray and an off-white, something like that. Now, oftentimes if I have a slider like this, you can go ahead and you can actually make it more like this. So you can see this is white and this is slightly off-white, and you can see the difference in right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to make this actually a little bit darker. So usually when I like to make a off black, this is complete black and this is just off black. Okay, so in fact I'll even show you the difference. So let's just go back here. And I know I'm spending a lot of time on something very silly like the background color, but this is something really cool. So as you can see, this is just enough to trick your brain into making it think it's not that stock of a color. So what I'm going to do is actually even move this up just a little bit more like that. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, and when we go back to the scene, we have this right here. Now, one thing that we could do is that looks a little bit too stock here, and I'm actually going to take this and put that more like that. Okay, I'm just going to push OK. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Now, another thing that you want to do is that you'll notice that the colors in between the graphics that I've chosen here and the background pop out. Now, that is something that's really important, because if you made the background yellow, in fact, let's just do that right now. So if we made the background yellow, that doesn't look very good. Okay? Or if we made the background red, it would also make it look pretty bad. Okay, and that actually almost blends right in. So you want to choose a background color that actually makes a little bit of sense. So let's go ahead and let's just do that right here. We're going to do this on off black. Pretty simple. And we're going to do a gray. Just like that. Okay? There we go. And that actually looks pretty good. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.